Hi there, and welcome to the second episode of the Q&A sessions. Today I have a very important question about the basics of wet felting. Morning Coffee left this comment on my YouTube video, Felting Sheets with Wool Batting. Even though I've already given her a short answer, I'd like to say something more about it because it's a very frequent question. So Morning Coffee says, I have a question. I don't know if it was covered already, so sorry if it was. But is wool bat the same as pre-felt sheets? And the answer is no. The confusion might come from the fact that they look very similar, but they're actually two very different products. I've already spoken about wool bats and pre-felt in a couple of my blog posts, so I'll put the links below. But I've never addressed this directly. Now, I avoid using a lot of technical terms in my videos because I don't want to overwhelm you, especially if you're just starting out. But using the right terms for the different wool types is actually very important. That allows you to distinguish them right from the start so that you can make the right choices when you're buying wool for your projects. This is also the reason why when I offer live courses, I always include the wool. I don't want to risk people not getting the right results because they're not using the right wool for the piece they're felting. But anyway, back to the question. Now, I'd rather start by comparing wool bats to wool tops, and then after that go over to explaining what pre-felts are. So, let's do this.
Now, wool batting looks like this. It's been cleaned, dyed, and carded. You can get it in big sheets or rolls. The fibers haven't been straightened and they run in all directions. Wool tops look like this. They've been cleaned, dyed and carded, and then combed. That means the fibers have been straightened and are aligned in one direction. Usually you get them rolled up into balls. They can both have exactly the same quality, they're just processed differently. To wet felt them, you also lay them in different ways. If you want to know more about how to use both types, please refer to the links to the videos below. A pre-felt is something entirely different. It's already gone through a process of partial felting. It can be bought in sheets or made by hand. The type you buy is sometimes also called needle punch pre-felt. It's produced by machines that use lots of felting needles to entangle the fibers. It looks like this. If you look closely, you can see the holes made by the needles. A handmade pre-felt is a piece of wool that's been partially wet felted. For more information on how to prepare one of these, please refer to my video, How to Make a Pre-Felt. You can find the link below. In both cases, the wool is only felted enough so that the fibers hold together, but it has to be sufficiently loose to allow new fibers to bind to it. Pre-felts can be used in a lot of different ways. For example, to make patterns that have clear lines. I give you a couple of examples in my blog post, What's a Pre-Felt? You can find the link below. I hope this video has answered your questions and you can now distinguish between wool bats and pre-felts. Feel free to send me an email or leave a comment if you have any questions about wet felting. I'll be happy to help. Visit my site www.vanda.f.sousa.com and join the newsletter for more free tips and tricks to take your wet felting projects to the next level. Thank you so much for watching and I'll talk to you soon.